These things usually work best when there's a lot of visibility and a lot of public attention. So for that reason, I think successful artists who've come through that community and have benefited from the really hard work that's put in by the people who run these venues, if they can get on board and speak up about it, particularly when venues that that have paved their way are under threat, I think would be extremely helpful. I did an interesting interview on Sky News not long ago, and it was with a classical musician and myself, and it was the conversation about council funding and how it was appropriated in music. And I think it was like 90% of the budget, and I'm sorry if I got that number wrong, but it was completely biased, was going to classical funding. And of course, classical music is an expensive business. You can't, it's not just one person busking with a violin. There's a lot of people, it's big venues, it's kind of seated, ticketed, all kind of very formal. But I think that's something that really desperately needs to change, that the view of these venues, just because they're informal or they're scuzzy or they're playing outside the rule book somewhat, doesn't make them less important than other types of music, because the income, the economical impact of contemporary music, of urban rock and roll pop, grassroots music in Britain is enormous. It's enormous. The amount of tax I have paid because of grassroots music venues training me to be who I am is just like immeasurable compared to if I'd ended up doing a more regular job. And there's no way that I could do this for a living if I didn't have that community of small venues to cut my teeth in. So policy is important.